Hey, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Theta. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. If you haven't seen the previous update, make sure to watch that before watching this one so that you have more context. We actually reached one of our major targets here, and actually two targets have been met. So yeah, stay up to date with these videos. I do try to update Theta on a weekly basis. Let me know if you have any other suggestions for some coins that you want me to take a look at. Also, I want to mention that there are two donation links down below in the description. If you want to support Ukraine, feel free to go over to the official websites that I have linked down below and donate if that is what you want to do. But regardless, thank you for supporting my country. Thank you for supporting the channel. Let's get on with the video. So jumping into the daily chart on TradingView, straight off the bat, let's get the Fibonacci retracement, swing high and swing low out the way. So that's the swing high, that's the swing low. We have the golden ratio at $5.42. That is a major resistance level that we need to break down the line. Now, markets are pumping a little bit. I do think that this is potentially big players trying to empty some of their bags because they are anticipating a significant drop with the FOMC meeting, with the inflation data coming in, and with the ETH merge coming in later this month. So a lot of events happening. Obviously, the Cardano Vasil hard fork and the Luna Classic tax burn events are also happening this month, but I don't think those are strong enough months to combat all the negative stuff that we're going to be getting into the market. So Luna and Luna Classic, I should say, and ADA potentially could see moves to the upside. Chainlink could have its staking announced this month as well. So there are some exceptions that may see nice pumps this month, but overall September is one of the most bearish months, or if not the most bearish month in the entire crypto history. So yeah, just keep that in mind. The markets are rallying right now, but this is typical. Before strong pullbacks, you could see a Bitcoin back below $19,000 by the next, by tomorrow, basically. So in the last video, I did tell you that the 20 EMA here was a major resistance level, and we did bounce from it, and then we had to move all the way down to the $1.05 range, and that was the support that I gave you, and that is the swing low of the smaller fib retracement that I have over here. So the smaller fib retracement has the swing high over there and the swing low over there, and the 1.618 target is over there at $1.97. So that is our technical target if we start breaking through $1.55, okay? I don't think that's going to happen in this little run that we're starting. I do think we're going to get rejected either from the 20 EMA or from the 55 EMA, but that's still highly unlikely, looking at the markets, at the market situation right now and the events that could bring the market down. I just don't think we're going to see strong moves in altcoins, but who knows? I have set up some sell orders if you want to get those. I just posted a new trade alert on Patreon. I'm going to be swing trading some of my altcoins, and if you want to know where I'm selling and when I will be buying back, then feel free to join Patreon. It's linked down below in the description. So what we have here is we have a move to the 20 EMA on September 6th, a move all the way down to the swing low of the fib retracement. That's a 12.4% pullback, okay? And from there, we are moving towards the 20 EMA once again. So as of right now, we are up 10.6%. So as you can see, you did have one nice swing trade here with this huge candle on September 6th. And if you bought back in here, now you have another great opportunity. Now, obviously, you're not going to be able to buy in at the very top, at the very bottom, and sell at the very top. That's just never going to happen, only by luck, by chance. But because we have so many support levels, we have Fibonacci retracements. This is why I told you that this level here is important, because you saw multiple bounces from this area before, and the Fibonacci swing low is actually the July 13th low that we just retested here in September. So the fact that we haven't lost this low is a very bullish sign in my opinion, but that doesn't mean that it won't happen. You know, you're still printing lower lows and lower highs, right? You need to break at least this high at $1.28 to potentially, you know, start talking about a move to the golden ratio here to $1.34. And if we start breaking $1.65, well, that will be more of a bullish statement, because at that point we would be creating a higher high here, which is a potential start of an uptrend, right? If you're going to break that, run into the white trend line potentially, which is the resistance from the falling wedge that we've had on our charts for more than a year now, I think. So basically, we've been in this large falling wedge since April of last year. We broke down from it in May of this year, and as you can see, we have been consolidating, pretty much trading sideways, I want to say here. So this entire zone here is a great zone to dollar cost average in, and if you want to be selling at even $5, you know, $10, $20, this is a very good opportunity to dollar cost average and to up your position, basically. So let's take a look at some resistance levels that we have ahead of us. So $1.35 or 33.5 cents, I should say, is the golden ratio of the smaller fib. Then we have the 786 Fibonacci level at $1.42.5. That's another target. Obviously, then you have the swing high of the fib at $1.55.5. Then you have the 1.272 that we reached here in the beginning of August. The 1.272 at $1.72. So obviously you have the 1.618, but for that we would need to break the swing high to target that. And below the key major support level that I'm targeting here is 77 cents, because this is the swing high that we printed in September of 2020, and now we're coming back to retest it. I talked about this extensively in the last update and in the, you know, in the past couple of months. In general, I've been bringing this swing high up because we haven't retested it yet. And if we see a major capitulation, we see major wicks to the downside, you know, huge wicks to the downside, we could actually back test this level and go up from there, right? And start moving towards the beginning of the bull market, closer to 2023, 2024. So that's regarding the daily chart. If we take a look at the daily RSI, as you can see, we have bounced once again August 27th from this zone that I gave you, the buy zone from 34.8 to 26.8. We came back down there September 7th. We didn't touch that zone, but we came towards it, so that was a good entry point as well. But still, we're creating lower lows and lower highs. What I can do here on the daily RSI is it looks like we have some sort of a symmetrical triangle playing out here. So this would be it potentially, right? Potentially we could see a break to the upside, but we could target this resistance level here for another back test of resistance, because every time you've done that, you had a move to the downside. So potentially you could see a nice little pump in the next couple of days, and then a dump followed by some bearish news from the government or whatever. So let's switch over to the Binance chart. Now, switching over to the weekly RSI, as you can see right now, we are in some sort of a falling wedge pattern here, or some sort of a channel down pattern, I should say, not a falling wedge. And as you can see, you have been trading in here for quite a while, since July of last year. And at some point, you're going to have to break to the upside or to the downside, right? You're trading in this channel until you're not. And right now, if we do see a strong move into October here, and we do break through this level here that we have back tested 4 times previously, this would be a very bullish statement from Theta. So keep an eye on this level on the weekly chart, but by all means, we could just run into this as resistance and come back down and back test the lower support of the channel. Now, switching over to the daily chart here, I quickly want to show you a sideways channel that I am targeting here, and we'll be done then because the video is taking quite a bit of time. So $1.47 to $1.08, great buying opportunity in my opinion. As you can see, we are in this sideways channel here, and we only had one fake out here in the beginning of August. It's highlighted by this circle, and as you can see, we are potentially in a falling wedge pattern right now, which is a bullish reversal pattern at this point, right? If we take a look at this fractal here, then this would be a bullish reversal pattern because you are in a downtrend right now. But if you break from this pattern, you're going to have a target at $1.28. The 55 daily EMA is that resistance. That's what we can get rejected from. And in terms of that, that would be our reversal. And from there, we would come back down. But in the grand scheme of things, even if we are in this bullish pattern, and even if we take out our technical target at $1.28, if we're not breaking this swing high at $1.70, then we can't be talking about any bull market. So this is simply going to be another lower high, and then you're going to continue down either to this support level, or you're going to come back down to 77 cents like I told you before. But nothing is guaranteed. Make sure you have buy limit order set up. Make sure you have your sell limit order set up in advance so that you're prepared for both outcomes. Not a financial advice. As always, be smart, do your own research. Thank you all for watching. All the links are down below in the description. Feel free to follow me on Twitter, and feel free to check out my Patreon. It would support me greatly if you would join, and there is a lot of benefits in joining. Actually, I'm potentially going to start a podcast very soon for patrons only, and we already have low cap gem calls, trade alerts, project reviews, technical analysis, market sentiment analysis, a whole bunch of stuff on Patreon as well. So check it out. I'm gonna catch you in the next one. Peace out.